But yeah, old Red's gone. He ain't around no more. I think he realized some things this last couple of days that he can't be drinking them ciders like by the gross. You know, it don't work like that. Yeah, he went off his beer thing, and when he basically got so drunk on Vermont now that it's poisoned him, and he's done quit. Really posting nothing much on eBay anymore, so he's just sort of calming down and settling back into his comfortable routine of video games and watching cable TV and sports. He's probably watching sports like crazy, renting videos, probably pile driving some Domino's pizzas, you know. Well, that boy had to teach him a lesson, and I don't know. I don't know if he's gotten rid of that painting yet. It's like sex. You just don't keep pointing out. See, look at that. That's what I'm working on right now. See these guys? Some of this new stuff. You see, after the Friday the 13th deal, it really was a bad sign, because you know it was a merciless Red beating, that's for sure. And but basically, you know, there was some good work that was made, but it didn't sell, and it just sort of took the wind out of everything, you know. And the only reason I've gotten back on eBay, and I was thinking about eBay all day today. You know, eBay is basically what caused the entire YouTube thing to begin with, you know, because you know, me and Red got on there. This is competition. It was this driving competition to see who was going to win, keep score with all this, you know. And well, Red basically won because he's actually made quite a lot of. But there's something that's missing out of this picture, and that's the joy. You gotta enjoy this stuff. Enjoy making things, you know. Like I'm making, you know, stuff like this. Well, he's going through some hurting right now. Messed up from drinking them damn ciders. I told him not to do that. He won't listen to me. You know, and folk art's not a pretty business, you know. Time's going on. I just thought old Red, he was one of the key dudes here in this thing, especially about eBay. You know, eBay, I got all fucking flipped off and mad today about how I thought they were going to destroy the completed listings stuff, and you know, the completed listings is how you see that, you know, what the eBay thing has done artistically. It basically has kept score. It's like a scoreboard. And me and Red, we're kind of like nerds. We love to keep score on each other. You know, see who's winning. Red's won, in my opinion. But he's lost in one way. Because the joy, that's what I was always saying. It's not whether you win or lose, but how you play the game. You know, it's literally the joy of making stuff and having the enthusiasm, you know, like this painting here. Like, you know, it's like there's these monkeys here and they have bad teeth and they're going to the dentist. You know, and I'm going to make this thing complete. I know what it looks like. I'm excited about how making this thing complete. You know, this one here could be sparred off one of Red's Friday the 13th deals. You know, there's these little kind of like tribal characters sitting there around a barbecue. He's trying to see. He don't know what direction he's going to go. Is he Red anymore? I don't even know. He's probably. I saw that he created another YouTube ID. Was it Zombie Andy Warhol? He thinks that now that he's not doing Red Mud stuff anymore, he's going to go ahead and do what's the word? He's going to do Red Mud contemporary art by acting like Andy Warhol. No one's buying that, Red. No one's buying this Andy Warhol thing. You're still Red Mud. You can't get out of it. So let me tell you something about, you know, Red. Let me tell you what he's doing. See, Red's trying to get out of being a folk artist, and he don't realize that he's trapped. He's never going to be able to get out of there. That's why I had to shut down the Red Mud thing or put it in retirement. He's trying to stop himself from being tarded. And once you're tarded, you don't go, you know, you can't untard yourself, Red. You know, it's like that thing, what's that great analogy about going full tard? Well, you see, the thing is that we both have gone full tard. And now you wonder, can you not pull back from this? No way. There's no way of pulling back. That's why I like watching him make stuff. He wants to change it. eBay is a cruel. You see, anyone who gets sucked into eBay, trying to sell work on eBay, there's not very many folk artists, or artists in general, trying to sell their work on eBay that we know of or we even like, you know. In fact, the only artist I know is outdates me is Pie Boy Swinton. You know, he's the only guy consistently producing shit and putting out. I tried to figure this out, like why in the world is me and Red so addicted to the cruelty and denial of eBay? to say that we suck, and it reminds you on a weekly basis. And I started thinking about it, because I started wondering why, you know, Red wasn't around, you know. And my instincts know why, because, you know, we same age. He done flipped the Xbox back on. He's, you know, we used to play these video games back in the day like that the kids today don't have. You know, today's video games are, you know, you're allowed to win in today's video game. You're allowed to be eventually you see the credits. If you play it long enough, it's easy. But back in our day, we didn't have those kind of things. We had the Atari 2600. There's one game that probably Red played, that I played both, was Space Invaders. In Space Invaders, there is no winning in Space Invaders. It just gets faster and faster. You can get a big score, but it don't make any difference. You're gonna die. There's no winning. There's no end results to this. Say, hey, if I broke the game breaks you, boy. That's what this generation just don't fucking learn. They have never been broken. And when you get broken, then you know how to take a little more and bust it. See, eBay's the same way. You know, we get on eBay, we get broke all the time on eBay. But we'd come back for more. You see, now, why? Because we like it. We like to be told we suck on a daily basis. It's just part of our lives. It's part of growing up. You know, maybe it's a generational deal. Maybe it's something that we know that got rid of. That somehow or another, the new generation has always been told the world's a great, beautiful place. So they have no initiative to do jack shit, nothing. The hell, they just complain. That's all they do. Whine and bitch. You know, we're talking about this one little narrow scope of making paintings and posting them on the internet and trying to sell them. It's a weekly time deal. It's a really unique thing. I don't think this is a new thing to artists, other than if you're an artist that sold shit at a marketplace or something like that, or a flea market or something. But I told Red, he's going to watch out. Because eBay will suck your ass dry. You ain't going to want to do nothing after a while. You'll be so dismotivated and unfucked up. You know, it's like eBay guys are going to do. They're going to humble his ass. You can get so high up there, but eventually, just like in the game Space Invaders, you can get a high score, but eventually you die. You only got 3 lives. It's just like in that game Asteroids. He's trying to hyperspace himself out of the fucking game. Trying to become invisible. It ain't gonna work like that, Red. You're in eBay. You're on the internet. You're here to death. I'm here to death. See, I'm like the game, see right there, Red. It's still listed. It is still fucking listed. Fucking had enough of shit. Red, you know what you gotta do? You gotta paint over that fucking painting. I want you to get rid of it now, Red. No more wasting no more time. That painting sucks. You said that. Repeat after. Sit down. Paint over it. Sit down and repeat after me. It is no good. It sucks. Do you not understand, Red? I'm looking at you right now, Red. I want you not to think about nothing else. Don't think about anything else. Think about the why that it didn't sell for this. $600. And it's only got literally 2 hours left, Red. Do you think it's going to sell? I don't think it's going to sell, Red. Not at all. It ain't going to sell. Paint over it, Red. Look at me, Red. Don't turn on to me. Don't put the paws on. Look at me in the eyes, Red, and tell me I'm a man. I'm going to live up to my word. And I'm going to get rid of that painting. Because it's bad. It's a horrible painting, Red. Don't believe it. No one said. If they believed it, if they liked it so fucking much, why didn't they buy it? They didn't buy it. It's time to paint over it. Time to start over. Start over. That boy's going to be starting over. Well, I know you're hurting. When you're sitting there, after you drank all them ciders, Red, and you were throwing up those apple juices, and you were sitting there passing out and going through a daze around the toilet. Red, were you thinking about me, Red? Were you? Because I was thinking about you Saturday night when I was out there in the backyard after drinking all those goddamn golden monkeys and goddamn Guinness. I was pounding the fucking ground going, you know what, if Red relifts that fucking painting one more time and defies his own very words about if it's on eBay and it doesn't sell, it sucks and you have to get rid of it. I was sitting there thinking about it over and over and over again. I was laying out, passed out, rolling around on my own vomit. Then I started to realize that I'm not going to let one of my good friends be a liar anymore.